One of the big champion releases from Vinegar Syndrome this November was Flesh for Frankenstein by Paul Morrissey, and this super edition brings two versions of the movie, the 3D and the original version, and they are wonderful in 4K no less, and it is remastered and it looks stunning. This is a beautiful looking movie. Flesh for Frankenstein is just under 95 minutes. It is a movie that deals with all kinds of taboo subject matter and really delves into the fetishistic nature of Frankenstein. Here, he is played by the absolutely wonderful Udo Kier in a terrific performance as he is Baron Frankenstein. And as we discover throughout the movie, he has an incestuous relationship with his sister, spawning two children that seem to cut within the mould of the Frankenstein family. It's alluded to that their parents were related as well, and it seems to be something that's just going to continue through the ages. Even though they have that, keeping it within the same gene pool, they also have their outside interests. We have Frankenstein's wife who feels neglected and who, it's her brother, is looking for a little bit of fun, and she gets that in the form of D'Alessandro.
You are strong.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good looking.
Yes, ma'am.
A kind of blank void actor who just feels almost perfunctory a lot of the time. He was great in Savage 3, but here he feels someone that's easily manipulative, someone that should have been a little bit more deceiving and cunning in his performance, but it still fits within the movie because the movie rests firmly on Baron Frankenstein, and most importantly, some of the quirks that he has as well. There are moments in the laboratory, which is a wonderful set, expansive. It's white, but it feels kind of off-white. There's all these pictures and apparatus around. There's a wonderful shot at the start as they take out this body, and it just keeps pulling back, letting this massive set just fill the camera, and it's wonderful to see. And then we get really into the depths of Frankenstein, what he's trying to do, the things that he's willing to do to get the body parts, which of course, if you've seen Frankenstein, you've seen a lot of this before, just not taken to this kind of fetish level as we have here. We have a man who is fascinated with the human body, who loves to just be in and around it, messing about with it. There is a wonderfully disturbing sequence later on where Baron Frankenstein seems to be having sex with his female version of Frankenstein, whom, while doing that, has also got his hand within her abdomen, squeezing organs and having all kind of fun. And then he hits out with what I proclaim, in my opinion, to be the best line in the movie.
To know death, Otto, you have to fuck life in the gallbladder.
Which, yeah, that kind of says it all. It's terrific. And you get this kind of idea of what he's up to. He's trying to create a new Adam and Eve. He wants to see what the offspring is going to be like. He wants to be God. He wants to deal within this world of flesh that he has created himself. And it's wonderfully icky and disgusting. And all the way through this, there's several other kind of plot threads going on that some are a little bit more important, some are not, whether it be D'Alessandro trying to figure out what happened to his friend, whether it be the kids that kind of sneak about this whole castle, watching everything, taking in all this information, whether it be the Baron's assistant who deeply wants to follow in his footsteps, but doesn't quite comprehend exactly what he's up to. It's a movie that feels both languid and measured in the way that it's telling its tale. Even for its short run time, it feels as if it's set up very methodically. It's delivering something that's both icky and unusual and fetishistic in its nature as it deals with some taboo subjects along the line.
All her inside, it's out. What do I have to do? I have to find a new female.
I really loved Udo Kier's performance. I think the man is just fantastic anyway, but he is the heart and soul of this movie, and he does very well within it. It's gory, it's bloody, it's lavished with wonderful colours and sets and just design in general, which looks wonderful. And it's a movie that really did get under my skin. It's not one that I can see myself throwing on for some entertainment. It's one that you want to sit down and soak in, and it's really entertaining. I can't wait to check out the 3D version once I become 3D enabled, because I think that'll be really fun as well, particularly the end of the movie that becomes very violent, and the use of 3D is quite apparent in a certain scene as well. And it is a really fun movie. Flesh for Frankenstein is another highly recommended. It's another winning package from Vinegar Syndrome. Again, like I said, they don't need to do these kind of lavish packages because the film speaks for themselves, but they give them that kind of attention that makes it extra special. There is, of course, in amongst the 3D version, like, there's glasses in the package as well, so I could sit and watch it, but I prefer proper 3D if I could get there. I'd love to know what you think of Flesh for Frankenstein. Let me know in the comment box below, and as always, up here there is more content of mine that you can check out. If you think I deserve it, hit this video with a like, subscribe and share if you haven't done so, you think it deserves to be shared. And if you're feeling extra supportive, as always, you can join the membership program or the Patreon program. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Man v Film.